Multiple A-10 attack aircraft from the Idaho Air National Guard deployed to the Middle East over the weekend. More than 300 airmen from the 124th Fighter Wing, along with the attack aircraft, were sent to Southwest Asia within U.S. Central Command's area of responsibility on March 29th. The move comes just 2 days after the Air Force confirmed the arrival of a number of B-2 stealth bombers on the island of Diego Garcia, which is within striking distance of Yemen, where the U.S. has launched a renewed campaign against the Houthis. The 124th has a legacy of service to our state and nation, and this mission further cements our commitment to protecting the United States of America and securing our interests around the globe, Major General Tim Donnellan, Adjutant General of Idaho and Commander of the Idaho National Guard, said in a release. Readiness and relevance are our strengths, whether performing our state mission here at home or our federal mission abroad. The move follows officials telling Air and Space Forces magazine earlier this month that additional aircraft are expected to be sent to the Middle East as part of the buildup against the Houthis. The exact role the A-10s will play remains unclear. The Air Force added that duration of the deployment is dependent on the needs of the U.S. Air Force and mission requirements from combatant commands. While a local CBS affiliate reported the wing is scheduled to be stationed in the area for about 6 months, the Idaho ANG was not immediately available to confirm this. On March 27th, Air Force Global Strike Command confirmed the arrival of B-2 bombers at Naval Support Facility Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. The island is roughly 2,200 miles from Yemen, and the B-2 has an unrefueled range of about 6,000 nautical miles. The A-10, built for close air support with maneuverability at slow speeds and low altitudes, has been crucial in major conflicts since the Gulf War in 1991. Its iconic GAU-8/A Avenger 30mm cannon can destroy heavy armor, including tanks, and it is equipped with advanced countermeasures for surface-to-air threats. The aircraft have been repeatedly sent to bolster air power in the Middle East since Hamas's attack on Israel in October 2022 and the ensuing unrest in the region. A-10s deployed in March 2023, then again in October 2024, alongside an F-16 Fighting Falcon Squadron and an F-15 E-Strike Eagle Squadron. On November 29, an A-10 struck militants preparing to launch rockets at an American position. Just last month, the Air Force posted photos of the aircraft conducting presence patrols to defend an undisclosed location in the Middle East. Since the Idaho ANG received its first Warthogs in 1996, the wing has frequently deployed to support combat operations across the Middle East. Including its largest deployments include those in 2020 for Operation Freedom's Sentinel and in 2016 for Operation Inherent Resolve. After 3 decades, the A-10 fleet will begin its retirement in the fall of next year. The 124th Fighter Wing is set to transition to F-16 fighters starting in spring 2027, pending the completion of an environmental analysis in the coming months. Each Warthog has a pair of AIM-9M Sidewinder air-to-air missiles on a twin-rail launcher on the outboard pylon under its left wing. This is something these jets routinely carry for self-defense. Moving inboard, under the left wing, each one also has a 7-round 70mm rocket pod, loaded with what looks to be laser-guided advanced precision kill weapon system. 2 APKWS-2 laser-guided rockets with M282 warheads. 70mm rockets with the APKWS-2 guidance kit, which goes between the warhead and the motor, are longer than typical unguided types and protrude from the front of standard pods as a result. The M282 warhead has a very distinctive yellow base color with a red band around the front. The M282 is a specialized penetrating warhead with the ability to punch through some armor and reinforced structures. As such, these rockets would give each A-10 a valuable precision strike capability for engaging light vehicles, even some armored ones, as well as hostile forces inside buildings or behind other kinds of hard cover. APKWS-2 is extremely accurate. It can even be used to take out individuals in doorways and windows, if the targeting sensor permits such clear imagery. On the opposite station under the right wing, the A-10s have lightning advanced targeting pods, as can be seen in the picture below. The Lightning pod has electro-optical and infrared full-motion video cameras, as well as a laser designator and laser rangefinder. It can also determine the specific coordinates of a point on the ground, which can then be programmed into GPS-assisted, precision-guided munitions. Altogether, the pod can be used to spot, track, and prosecute targets on the ground, as well as just for general surveillance. On the inboard stations under both wings of all of the A-10s are special racks holding 4 GBU-39 B-small diameter bombs, SDB. These are 250-pound class small glide bombs with GPS-assisted guidance packages and pop-out wings that can hit stationary targets in excess of 40 nautical miles away, depending on release altitude and other factors. SDB gives A-10 crews a standoff attack capability. This can drastically improve their survivability and also increase their flexibility in various engagement circumstances. Though the SDB has been in U.S. service for many years now, this is a very recent addition to the A-10's already very diverse arsenal, with the final integration work only wrapping up earlier this year. The exact SDB variants loaded onto the Warthogs are unclear. The markings near their tails are deliberately blurred out in the pictures, but it is possible that one or more could be GBU-39AB types. Also known as the Focused Lethality Munition, FLM, this is a version of the SDB specifically designed to help reduce collateral damage. Even standard SDBs offer benefits in this regard over larger precision-guided bombs, while still offering the ability to penetrate inside some types of hardened structures, as seen in the video below. The 4 armed A-10s from the 354th Fighter Squadron, seen in the new pictures, all also have a pair of 500-pound class Joint Direct Attack Munitions, JDAM, on stations under their fuselage. JDAMs also come in other weight classes, but they are all modular GPS-assisted, precision-guided weapons that are constructed using various kinds of standard dumb bombs as their warheads. It is not immediately clear what bombs form the cores of the JDAMs on the Warthogs at the undisclosed location in the Middle East. However, each pair includes a laser JDAM LJDAM variant. LJDAMs have a laser seeker on the nose, in addition to the standard guidance package in their tail, and therefore have the ability to engage moving targets, as well as stationary ones. Between the SDBs and the JDAMs, each one of these A-10s has a good mix of additional options for engaging enemy vehicles and other forces, including targets inside buildings or out in the open, with precision. When it comes to the A-10, it would be remiss to not mention its iconic integral 30mm G AU-8A Avenger cannon, which can fire up to 4,000 rounds per minute, or almost 70 rounds every second. The magazine for this gun, which can hold up to 1,350 rounds, typically contains a mix of different rounds that offer armor-piercing and high-explosive incendiary efforts. One known mixture is 5 armor-piercing rounds to every high-explosive incendiary one. Another is called the Urban Mix and has a 2-to-1 blend of high-explosive incendiary rounds and training practice shells. which can still do a lot of damage when they smash into a target.